Back again for another video. So I've known about this article for some time, but I didn't feel a need to do a video on it. But as things progress, I think this will be important to mention. Back then they were not, but currently they are. So let's go over this real quick. I'm going to read some key points out of it, give my commentation, my comments on it as well, and the things that I believe about this and what it implies. It should serve to help further understand what's going on in the Black community. So take what you want from it. But nonetheless, the title is why are girls getting their period so young? The following is a guest post by my good friend. I'm not going to read that part. Let's see. You guys can go over that part by yourselves. I'm going to get down to the meat of it. Recently, controversy surrounding this topic tagged a perspective-laden diet as the culprit. But a growing mound of research points to some surprising social and evolutionary influences on the timing of a girl's first period, namely parental care. One of the most popular evolutionary theories on monarchy, that's how you say it. It sounds so weird to say it, monarchy. It sounds like malarkey, but it's monarchy. Explores the various emotional and developmental effects of parental care. When parental care is inconsistent, less sensitive, and more emotionally negative, children will develop insecure attachments, opportunistic mating strategies. This, researchers argue, translates to earlier onset of puberty and monarchy. One aspect of the theory that has generated a lot of buzz is the implication that divorce and parental absence may accelerate the onset of monarchy. The theory suggests that when dad's not around, monarchy is brought on by way of biosignals that tell the body this is an unusual environment, or there's a shortage of males in the population. In these scenarios, the evolutionary brain sees survival as less likely and therefore speeds up the sexual maturation process. This increases the chances of successful mating opportunities before death. So, in this sense, earlier sexual maturation provides an adaptive advantage, allowing these individuals to pass their genes before it's too late. But what if the male presence is unrelated, like a stepfather? The unrelated male hypothesis argues that the presence of an unrelated male should signal a reproductive opportunity and thus accelerate monarchy. And in fact, recent research has shown that the presence of a stepfather does accelerate monarchy. But interestingly enough, the conclusion is reversed in girls who have supportive and invested stepfathers. However, it's not only about parental investment attachment, characterized by the relationships between an infant and its primary caregiver, usually the mother. Annisworth, 1979, has also been examined as a predictor of monarchy timing. Infant attachment is assessed as a secure or insecure depending on the infant response to the mother's departure and return in what's known as a strange situation procedure. Girls who had insecure attachments to their mothers achieve monarchy earlier than girls who had secure attachments. This may be reflective of harsher maternal response in the early environment, which influences future reproductive strategy. Meaning, if mom is harsh, then it would be in a girl's evolutionary interest to mature faster. This way, she could find a mate that would take care of her. Today, girls are going through puberty earlier than ever, and the research seems to align with changes in parental investment in recent generations. The higher incidences of advanced female sexual maturation be a reflection Well, that doesn't even sound right. Be a reflection of our culture's recent shift towards divorce and extended step families. It said could, that's what I missed. Could the higher incidences of advanced female sexual maturation be a reflection of our culture's recent shift towards divorce and extended step families? Familiar structures will change over time. Familial structures will change over time. But one thing's for certain, it's important that parents to remain supportive and involved in their kids' lives. So I want to go back up to a few points in this. The harsh environment that women create. Notice that the article does not suggest anything about the harsh environment that a male creates. The only thing that the article suggests in regards to males, if there's a stepfather present, then it could speed up her menarche, her first period. And if there is a father present, then it will support a father, whether it be maternal or non-paternal, then it will slow down the likelihood of her having an earlier first period. But there's one key thing that I want to point out here. This part here, right here. One aspect of the theory that has generated a lot of buzz is the implication that divorce and parental absence may accelerate the onset of menarche. The theory suggests that when dad's not around, menarche is brought on by way of biosignals that tell the body this is an unstable environment or there's a shortage of males in the population. In these scenarios, the evolutionary brain sees survival as less likely and therefore speeds up the sexual maturation process. This increases the chances of successful mating opportunities before death. So, in the sense, earlier sexual maturation provides an adaptive advantage, allowing these individuals to pass their genes before it's too late. I've said many times, you cannot resocialize or unsocialize biology. You can't. No amount of, hey, we don't need fathers. No amount of, I got this, I'm strong and independent. No amount of none of that is going to change what biology seeks to do. And that's what I call it. I call it the homeostasis of humanity. This is the optimum area that reproduction needs to happen, because homeostasis is simply what a system does in order to keep itself balanced for survival, whether it be a animal eating food, whether it be us as humans drinking water, whether it be fight for survival, any of those things. This is what homeostasis does, and it's going to for the homeostasis of humanity is going to make sure that it does what it needs to do in order to perpetuate itself into the future. And perpetuation into the future is simply meaning that the homeostasis of humanity wants to keep reproduction going. This is my opinion. I don't even know if that term actually exists. Maybe I just made a new term. But it makes sense if you think about what homeostasis is and know what homeostasis is. But there's a homeostasis to all living creatures. And there's a homeostasis to a species, in my opinion. What I'm talking about here specifically is humanity. And humanity is driven by bioevolution. There are things that are going on, that have been going on, and will continue to go on because we're biological creatures. You cannot unsocialize this. This is the reason why we need fathers in the household. Otherwise, biology is going to say to young women, hey, there's something going on. You need to mate to get out of this situation. And that's the reason why we've seen such things as early pregnancies, back in the 90s and stuff like that. It was a hot thing. They even made a TV show about it. Remember Pregnant at 16, whatever it was. Yeah, it was a really hot show. And I think that this has something to do also with why there's a big boom of babies produced after or during war times. I think this has something to do with it. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. I can't say for certain. A lot of biologists don't necessarily know. They say that, yes, this is the reason for the response. But there's so many things to biology that we're still learning about. This came out in, 2012. I can only imagine what we found out since then. But I guarantee you that this article still stands firm in what it's expressing, that fathers are important. But anyways, leave your comments on this in the bottom for sure. I think this one is going to go up on my main page. I don't know. I may put it on my main page for a short time, and then I'll put it up on Patreon because I'm coming out with this video a little bit earlier than what I normally would. So that's probably what's going to happen. And I'll make another video for today. But anyways, like, comment, and share. Check me out on Facebook. But until next time, this has been a Wolf in Bearded Clothes. May you have a good day, and peace be with you.